Hello, chat. Welcome to the stream. Let's go live everywhere else. Let's play music first, and then boom, and then. Alala niyo yung ano? Chat. Do you remember Dude, Where's My Car? Who here is old enough to remember Dude, Where's My Car? This movie. Dude, Where's My Car? Why aren't the shortcuts working? Dude, Where's My Car? Ashton Kutcher and Sean William Scott. Anybody remember this movie? Just me? Nah. Dude, you don't remember this? Is that for real? Dude, Where's My Car? No? Let's see what year this movie is. Teka, mag-live lang tayo dito sa sa TikTok. Memes and links. There you go. Boom. Okay, we're live on TikTok. Okay, Dude, Where's My Car? 2000, man. Yeah, 2000. Naalala ko ano to eh. Hindi to... I'm not sure if it was a popular movie. Pero alala ko, it was the typical nung 2000s na tipo ng comedy. Hold on. Stream bitrate. Nagagalit ang YouTube. Teka lang right. Ano ang bitrate ng pag 1440p? Teka lang YouTube stream settings. YouTube stream settings. Ayan. Kapag 1440p yung stream, and we are using... Whoa! Whoa, di nga. 25 Mbps? Yo, what? Hold on. Kaya ba na internet natin yun? You recommend bitrate of 13,500. Okay, let's up it. Let's up it, chat. Para maging mas maganda yung quality ng internet ninyo. Ng stream. I just made it 25k because what the heck? Right? 25 Mbps. Let me know if it starts lagging. Okay, so yeah, basically mga ganito movies, no? From the 2000s, mga kalokohan, mga... hindi ko alam kung coming of age ang tawag dito eh. Coming of age nga ba tawag dito? Yeah? Yeah, ito yung may joke tungkol sa tattoo nila. Favorite scene ko dito yung dumaan sila sa Chinese takeout. So, Dude, Where's My Car? Chinese food scene. This one. Okay? And naalala ko lang siya. I mean, it's borderline slapstick. But because yung comedy back then in 2000, the way they did slapstick in the 2000s, they had their thing, right? May approach sila. Medyo bago pa siya, medyo novel pa. If you did this today, corny na. Pero back then in 2000, it was funny. Yeah. Yeah, 25 Mbps na yung stream. So, if you go 1440 chat, makikita niyo yung quality ng stream. And mukha namang kinakaya pa. We are not lagging. Everything looks to be good. Everything looks good to me. Scary movie? To be fair, Scary Movie, 2001 lang yata yun. Scary Movie, 2000 din, no? Scary Movie is, it came out in 2000. So did Dude, Where's My Car? That came out in the year 2000 as well. It's not supposed to be a good movie. I don't think it's meant to be that. Look at that, 16%. Scary Movie, 51%. Ito lang talaga yung mga comedy dati for comedy's sake. And humor that was new pero corny. Alam niyo yun? Pero dahil bago siya, nakakatawa pa rin. Medyo benta siya. Yeah. So this scene, by the way, when they do takeout, I think what ends up... I don't think I can play this on stream. But basically what happens here is nag-order silang dalawa ng pagkain. And then sinabi nung Chinese takeout, the speaker, the lady behind the speaker, after every order na sinasabi ni Ashton Kutcher, sinasabi nung speaker, and then sasabihin ni Ashton Kutcher, oh, you want anything else? Sa katabi niya. So, dadagdag niya yung order na yun. And then, sasabihin ng speaker. And then, mag-iisip pa sila kung may idadagdag pa sila. Tapos, so, meron. So, dinagdag nila. Sasabihin ng speaker. And then, so, alam mo yung nagpipikunan lang sila. Until, and then, sa sobrang pikon niya, he rages, destroys the speakers, just like in this scene, and that was that scene. Basically. My dear sa loob ng bahay niya. Is that Mr. Deeds? Mr. Deeds. Yeah. Mr. Deeds. Ito yata yun. Yeah. Van Wilder. I think. Dun pinakasumikat si Ryan Reynolds. Van Wilder. Man, these movies, chat. Ryan Reynolds, see? Diyan siya pinakasumikat. I mean, hindi naman dyan pinakasumikat, pero yan yung B movies niya. I would even say C movies back in the day. Yeah. Iba pa ba yung Mr. Deeds? I love Mr. Deeds. Speaking of comedies in the 2000s and late 90s, chat, nabalitaan nyo na yung kay Jim Carrey. It was all over my feed. Nabalitaan nyo na to? All over my feed, people were talking about it, and then I think today nagkaroon na ng resolution. Teka, yan, allow. Okay, so you remember this, chat? I mean, familiar sa inyo? Familiar sa inyo yung nangyari over the weekend with Jim Carrey? Anybody? Let me know. Also, what's that music playing? Where's that coming? Okay, yan. Yung si Jim Carrey. Yeah, okay. So, for those not familiar, over the weekend, a lot of Jim Carrey photos went out because Jim Carrey spoke and attended an event. Spoke in an event, claimed this prize, but more surprisingly, attended the event. Kasi, to begin with, bihira na magpakita si Jim Carrey in public. And when he did, ito yung naging itsura niya. And people were quick to judge kung ano yung nangyari kay Jim Carrey. Because Jim Carrey is not being Jim Carrey. Iba magsalita, parang iba yung itsura, right? And even the teeth changed, the way he looked like, everything was off. And people were quick to speculate, and dami nagsasabi na okay, it's a range, right, of comments. You have people saying, ito yung clone. Diba? My clone. The conspiracy theory that celebrities, after a while, they get cloned. And then, it's no longer them. They try to keep making the public believe na buhay pa sila or whatever. Pero sa totoo lang, wala na sila. They disappeared. Whatever happened to them. And then, clone na lang yung nagpapakita in public. So, there's that conspiracy theory. And then there's the more rational side, right? The more rational side that says, you know, he's an aging man. Baka nagpa-botox lang siya. Baka nagpa-botox lang, baka nagpagawa lang ng muka, na over lang siguro here and there, yung fillers niya were a little off. But then people also, you know, the more yung mga mas ma-FBI dito, people were also investigating the eyeballs. Because apparently, kapag malakas daw yung ilaw or if it's really bright, Jim Carrey's eyes turn hazel. When it's a little darker, nagiging brown daw. Now the question is, why do the eyes look different? So people were speculating na, ayun nga, body double, could be a clone. And finally today, nagkaroon na ng reveal. The reveal apparently is this dude, Alexis Stone. Prior to today, I have not heard of this dude. Pero prior to today, today ni-reveal na si Alexis Stone ay ang nagpakita in in place of Jim Carrey. Right? So ayan siya. Complete with the dentures, complete with the mask. And if I am not mistaken, sikat si Alexis Stone as somebody who wears masks talaga. Ayan. See? I think ito yung art form niya, ito yung trip niya. Talagang nagpapakita siya in public in different masks. Like this one, like look at that. Jack Nicholson. See? With the mask, of course, using the mask. Ayan, no? Diba? So, apparently, that's what this is all about. And now, kumakalat on the internet na everybody who accused Jim Carrey of doing Botox or doing all these silly things, you now owe him an apology. Because all this time, apparently, it was just this dude, Alexis Stone. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, even I got hooked, right? Because he does look different. He did act different. But let's see. There's a headline here. Did Alexis Stone really post as Jim Carrey at the Caesar Awards? That may still be the case, but there's some new fuel to the fire that has fans wondering what's real and what isn't. Is this a joke? Is it Stone fueling the fire? Is this some kind of AI thing? We need more info. So as of right now, this is all that we really have, right? Alexis Stone claiming na siya yung gumawa nung mask ni Jim Carrey or siya yung gumanap kay Jim Carrey. But at the same time, it seems like people are claiming na AI din to. Mukha bang AI to? It does look pretty weird, right? It could be real, but it could also be AI. I don't know. We need more updates here. Ano pa ba? Jim Carrey imposter theory takes over social media. Prosthetic experts delivers final verdict. There you go. How about this? We have this take. An award-winning prosthetics expert has hit back at claims from online creator Alexis Stone that they were wearing a Jim Carrey mask in a recent appearance. Aning conclusion? Unfortunately, however, as with many things online these days, it appears this may not actually be true. Okay, so apparently hindi rin totoo. Hindi rin totoo yung mask. Speaking exclusively to Lad Bible, David Malinowski explained the obvious signs that it was actually Jim Carrey. He is absolutely not wearing a mask. In my expert professional opinion, that's 100% Jim Carrey. And Jim Carrey is not wearing any prosthetics either. Oo nga eh, LJ, ano ba talaga? Kasi kahit ako nauto na eh. He went on to add, I mean, it's obviously really lifelike in the videos, but I mean, Alexis, their face is just such a completely different structure to Jim's anyway, even if you were to put that mask on. The image posted by Alexis Stone is AI. I don't know if the image is 100% AI, but I would say that this is definitely AI generated because that mask, look, I don't know. What is the truth na? Hindi ko na alam. Here, isa pa from Cosmopolitan. What the heck? Ano na nangyayari? Jim Carrey or Alexis Stone? Explaining the complex speculation about actor's latest carpet appearance. I mean, to be fair, hazel yung eyes niya dito. Right? Jim Carrey himself has not addressed the situation. Prove it. Currently, this is all just sheer internet speculation, and it's unclear whether the actor is in on the internet hoax or whether Alexis is trolling everyone of his own accord. He does have an IG story. Let's check this out. O, diba? Okay, fair. Pwede. I think it's Alexis Stone kasi sa neck. Tsaka same color ng eyes ni Alexis Stone, yung new Jim Carrey. I mean, it is a very, very good, man. I mean, to me, it's believable because this is literally the guy's shtick. Ito yung ginagawa niya online. Diba? Ayun, no? Wait, no. Did she mask also? Did Alexis mask as Jocelyn? Is that the thing here with the first image? I don't know what to believe anymore, chat. Hindi ko na alam. What is this? Is this supposed to be a call out as well? Nag-dress up siya as Versace. But no, what? I mean, the Jack Nicholson one is super easy to believe kasi my robe, that's easy, but I don't know anymore, man. I don't know anymore.
Il y a environ 300 ans, mon grand-père, Marc-François Carré, oui, Carré, quittait Saint-Malo en France pour le Canada.
Jim Carrey is also... Oh, there you go. Medyo nakita natin na ang odd ng angle dito. But Jim Carrey is also a very tall guy.
Plus tard, j'ai continué jusqu'à Los Angeles et ce soir avec ce magnifique honneur, ce carré a bouclé le boucle.
Ano yung confirmation dito?
Do I have your attention now?
Oh, it's a PR act. It's a PR act. Who's Stephen Baldwin? Stephen Baldwin, American actor. So that's it? Yeah, I know Alec Baldwin. So magkakaroon na ng movie. It's Alexis Stone. Chill already. Let's check out Alexis Stone's TikTok. Wala eh. Wala. Do you believe me now? Do I have your attention yet? Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Yep. Kapatid ni Rudy Baldwin. Sino si Rudy Baldwin? Rudy Baldwin. Where did this come from? Ay, sobrang iba. So, ayun na nga. Alexis Stone looks to be in it as well. But before we get into any of the stuff we're going to be doing today, chat, what an intro to tonight's stream. I want to show you the stuff that we are going to be doing. We're gonna start the stream with a bit of Gabgo and Chill. And the reason why we need to do that is because kailangan ko lang talaga ubusin yung pagkain ko. And if in case you're wondering, I am eating a bowl of oatmeal with Oreos because I still have about 700 calories left na kailangan kong ubusin. So I'm gonna be downing that. And I'm proving to you that I really need to eat a lot of calories. Kasi meron din akong chocolates dito na kailangan kong ubusin. So I'll really need some time while watching Gabgo to eat. Okay? What's up, Arflow? Next na gagawin natin, chat, we are gonna be unboxing. There are oatmeal and hard-boiled egg. Like savory oatmeal. Right, Jet Setter? Hard-boiled egg. We're talking oats caldo. Yeah. I've never tried oats caldo, but I'm willing to try it. Okay, so we are going to be unboxing. Ang dami-dami natin yung unbox dito. A bunch of Sip Plus again. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of this, but this looks like 48 bottles of Sip Plus. I know for a fact that it will take me quite some time to finish it. So I will likely give away a portion of this to Benifam this month. So if wala pa kayo sa stream, if hindi pa kayo dumadayo dito sa stream natin, I would like to invite you to come over here sa YouTube, na mga nandito sa TikTok. Same username dito sa YouTube, CI Benipayo rin. Kasi dito natin madalas ginaganap yung lives, mga giveaways natin sa YouTube and sa Twitch. At the same time, there's no buy-in. You don't have to pay for it because if you pay for a raffle, that's called gambling. And of course, hindi po pwede yun. Now, apart from that, we have something from Whale here as well. Oh, my bad, chat. We have 72 bottles of Sip Plus. Sobrang daming Sip Plus pala nito. Then we have something from Amazon here. Something that I want to share with you as well. Well, that's pretty much it for our unboxing. We'll do that in just a bit. And then, gusto ko rin pag-usapan yung stream schedule natin. Uy! Smooth Peanut Popper! Let's go! Thank you so much! Oh, thank you so much, Smooth Peanut Popper. Gusto ko rin pag-usapan, chat, yung stream schedule natin for March. And it's gonna be a little weird because this Wednesday, I'm going to be attending an event. Tulad ng in-announce ko sa Discord natin, I'll let you guys know that we are going to be having where did I announce that? This one here. Na-invite ako sa event this coming Wednesday. It's a fitness event, and because I am going to be attending that, and it's 1:30 to 6 p.m., medyo malayo siya, Ortigas area, magiging mahirap yung stream schedule, but I will still stream. So even after that whole day event, once I get home, tuloy ang stream, it's just gonna be wonky. On Thursday, same thing. I have an event I have to attend. It is an HLA event, and I'm looking to attend that because I want to make my HLA bosses happy. And of course, I love HLA. Okay? And then the second week in March, birthday ni Mommy Keiko, birthday ni Baby Zach, birthday celebration silang dalawa. And that will be just falling flat on the second week of March. I will be releasing a stream schedule by tomorrow, so please stay tuned. Andun din yung mga weird stream times natin. And then this one is the one I'm most excited about. Okay? This one is I'm very, very excited about this. Sana matuloy ito. Pero papadalhan ako ng VinFast ng kotse. Now, before you assume that the car is mine, unfortunately, no. It's not gonna be mine. It's gonna be a loaner. They will lend me the car. Yup, they will lend me a car for about a week. Kotse giveaway, I wish. And I think one content that we can do that I think is gonna be really fun, we live stream in the car. So call it an IRL stream, right? But at the same time, we're just in the car pressing all the buttons that we can. Because I'll be honest with you, chat, I haven't been in an EV. Okay? Like, I haven't driven an EV. And there's so much to learn. My car is at least a decade old. Okay? I won't tell you what car I'm using because the focus is on VinFast. But my point is that with these modern cars, new cars, right, are such a new thing. New cars are such an adventure for me. Kasi hindi ko alam lahat ng mga buttons and whatever in all of these cars. Right? So, I am looking forward to a VinFast stream. By the way, we won't be driving. Just to be clear, we are going to be parked in one spot. Hopefully in a spot that is ambiguous and not easy to detect. Kasi mahirap na, di ba? I mean, privacy like the car itself is not mine. It's only going to be lent to me. So, kailangan safe yung car. Right? Bukod sa general safety ng stream. But yes, we are going to be streaming in the car. Hopefully matuloy. I will be getting the car tomorrow and I will be having it for about a week. And buong week ko siyang kakalikutin, and at the same time I will be creating content. So I think I'm going to be coming out with 2 videos for the loaner. Okay? And then this one naman. So from happy news, chat, I have sad news to announce. I really, it breaks my heart to say this, but I will be canceling the Christmas tokens. Okay? It's just after 4 years, if I'm not mistaken, after 4 years of Christmas tokens, this will be the first year, 2025, na wala tayong Christmas tokens. The logistics are just a nightmare. So I'll tell you what happens. I order... Let's say this is the item, right? By the way, ito is mga giveaways, mga prototypes from I think the second Christmas token. So this is genuine leather. It's cowhide from old cows, by the way. So ito yung I think this is a prototype of the second year. So it's a coaster. It's a leather coaster that basically just says Benifam on one side and whatever name you decide to put on this side. All of this are handmade, hand-cut by Ate Siben, yung ate ko. Now, let's say this is the item that I wanted to get for the 2025 Christmas token. Ate Siben and I, since 2023, have been outsourcing our leather. Hindi na siya galing local. Hindi na si Ate Siben yung nagka-cut. Hindi na siya yung nagka-cut and nagpo-fold. Basically, ang ginagawa ni Ate Siben ngayon, siya na lang yung nag-e-emboss ng pangalan. So this is also hand-done, by the way. This is manually done. Individual letters put into this machine. And then may parang whatever na pressure, I don't know what you call it. So let's say this is the item. Paulit-ulit. It takes 3 weeks for me to order this. Once I place an order, and I want the sample to come over here, it takes 3 weeks for it to arrive. And once it gets here, I examine it, I look at it, I see what needs to be tweaked, and then I order it again. Takes another 3 weeks. And I don't mind doing this. However, at the rate that it is going, it doesn't seem like makukuha ng tama ng supplier yung gusto kong mangyari. And yung gusto kong mangyari, gusto ko ma-laser engrave sa leather goods natin yung Benifam logo. And they are having a very difficult time with the Benifam logo because either it's not scaled properly or they're having a hard time making it look accurate because of one detail, chat. And I'm sure this is something that hindi rin mabilis mapansin. But once I show you, you will understand why it's hard to not only engrave this sa mga goods, pero also kung bakit mahirap siyang gawing sticker. Teka. Ayun, nahanap ko na. Teka. There you go. Assets, Benifam art. There you go. So if you look here, chat, if you look at the Benifam logo, boom, right? If you look at the Benifam logo, the hardest part to lace, by the way, look at that, chat. Accurate yung ilong. Lips, not so much. But anyway, if you look at the Benifam logo, the most difficult part to create a sticker out of, especially if it's a die-cut sticker or if you have to laser print it, can you guess what it is, chat? By the way, the logo I'm talking about is the one without my face. Okay? Can you guess what the most difficult part of creating or engraving the logo is? And I'll give you a clue. Um, it's not colored. It's not the E. It's not the E. No, not the letter E. That's all cool. By the way, shout out Jernand. Si Jernand ang artist ng ating Benifam logo. Nah, it's not the outline. It's not the B. Tama si Artan, yung A. More specifically, it's this black spot sa A. The white outline can be done without. Okay? Pero itong A, you see this, chat? So, if you have something this big, that's okay. Right? Like something as big as your screen, madali lang i-print yan. But when you have something much smaller, make a sticker out of it, engrave it, yung letter A nagiging sobrang hirap because of this black portion. It becomes very, very tiny. So scale it down, super duper small, and the letter A becomes a nightmare. Hala? Bakit na-restrict yung live stream natin? Anong nangyari? Purchase products? What are you talking about? Anong purchase products outside of... Come on, TikTok. Anyway, so after many trials and many errors, I decided to just let go of it, right? It's taking too much time. It's taking too much resources. And quite frankly, I'm better. We are better off thinking of something else entirely at this point. Maybe I obsessed about wanting the laser engraving to happen because that's something novel, that's something new. I mean, imagine having leather goods tas naka-laser engrave yung Benifam logo. But I have to abandon that idea. Maybe not now, right? Maybe for another time na yun. Maybe for a bigger item. Maybe for an item that it would make more sense to have something laser engraved. But for now, I'm gonna put that on hold and let's see what we can do with it. Okay? Pwede natin kausapin si Jernand. Okay, and then the last one, what's up, Yel? Benifam Hangout. Meron tayong Benifam Hangout. It's going to be happening March. Let's go, Spy from YouTube. Let's go. I want to let everybody know that we will be having a Benifam Hangout on March 21. March 21, that is a Saturday. I'm announcing it as early as now. Wala pa tayong official posters, but coming soon, you guys will be able to see the stuff that our Benifam engagement team have been working on and have been putting together. So I hope that libre tayo on March 21. The activity this time around... Ano nga ba ulit yung activity? It's not badminton. Okay? It's not something that will require too much effort. It's going to be fun. It's going to be engaging. And the only clue that I will give you is that it will require some cooperation. Okay? It will require some cooperation. So Feb 21 chat, be there. March 21, be there. Tayo ay maglalaro. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna chill. Yeah, it's not gonna be a sporty event. I understand that. Sabi ni Smooth Peanut Popper, he's trapping us in some saw-type escape room. I can't let you know yet. I'll let the Benifam engagement team take hold of that and take care of that as well. And I'm also happy to announce, chat, that GM OJ, Kuya OJ, OCJ Hamyas, the Kuya OJ that we love, has, in the last anniversary get-together, already passed on the torch to Caleb. And so now we have GM Caleb. Whereas before it was GM OJ, the new GM is now Caleb. So, Caleb is on top of this. Nagkaroon kami ng meeting nung weekend and Caleb is just gonna be taking care of us. Please let it be escape room. I mean, it's the same comment as Ephemeros. I'm not gonna tell you, chat. I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no. Oh, also, speaking of, mag-birthday na si Levi March 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. March 7. March 7 ang birthday ni Levi. What? Ang aga? Anong maaga? Ano yung maaga? Di ba March 7 si Levi? No, I can't be wrong. March 7. Masyado maaga yung 6-7. Whoa! iPhone 17e is out? What? Cool! My iPhone 17e raw. Silent announcement. Yeah, of course. Of course, panggulo lang to. Of course, Apple will silently announce a new phone para guluhin yung S26. What's up, Mok? Aw, man. So, yeah, this is Apple. I'm not surprised. Okay, it's 45K. It's an expensive phone. I was never a fan of the 16E. And ito yung gustong gawing bagong mid-range ng Apple, right? Together with the 16E. Wasn't a fan of the 16E. But let's see if this is worth considering. Gusto ko lang makita dito, chat, yung specs. Gusto ko makita kung anong screen yung ginagamit nila. Because I am gonna be pissed if they're still using a non-OLED screen. And also if it's not 120 Hz. Features? Tech specs. I mean, because come on, man. Anong taon na and iPhone is selling you a phone na 45K ang halaga. 60 Hz? Talaga 60 Hz, Art? I am pissed, bro. Imagine buying a 45,000 phone. Okay, USB-C. Nothing new. Wait, saan yung screen? Screen. Display. There you go. At least it's an OLED display now, right? And at least you can watch 1080p videos. What the hell, Apple? Chat, look at this. You can't even watch this stream in its full resolution kung bumili kayo ng iPhone 17e. That's so lame, dude. 2532 by 1170. This stream is, if I'm not mistaken, 2560 by 1440. So if you watch this stream here on YouTube using the iPhone 17e, hindi nyo man lang mamamaximize yung stream. I mean, I get it, right? I get it. Not all phones have that high of a resolution. Pero for 45,000 pesos, bruh. Yeah, for 45,000 pesos, that's dumb, man. That's dumb. True tone, wide color, haptic touch. What else do we have here? At least it's OLED, but I'm not happy with this. And it's also 60 Hz. You can buy, pwede kayo bumili ng sobrang reliable na Samsung phone. You can buy a nothing phone. You can buy, ano yung budget ano yung budget line ng Nothing? Budget brand of Nothing phones. Yeah, this is a CMF. You can buy a CMF phone for half the price and it will give you a better screen. So I feel like sobrang panggulo lang to. Panggulo lang to. And what do we have here? Look at this, chat. If you look at the price, 17E, you're gonna get it for 45K. Look at how dumb this is. Look at this, chat. 512 gig, you get it's 60K. But this is on purpose. What's up, SC? SC, we're just hating on Apple right now. 512, 60K. You know what else is 60K? If you actually get a base model iPhone 17e. Look at that. Sobrang sadya nung pricing nito. See? 60K, diba? 60K. And if you get a base model iPhone 17, it's only 58K. It's cheaper. So it's definitely on purpose to ladder the prices para if iisipin nyo mag 512, might as well mag iPhone 17 na lang kayo, di ba? So very much on purpose iPhone price laddering. It's something that isn't new anymore. I don't like this phone. I didn't like the 16e. Bad talaga ng Apple for putting out this phone. Diba? I mean, look at this. 45K for 13K more, you already get a really, really good iPhone. Bro, SC, you weren't even alive when flip phones were out. What are you saying, dude? I think when the iPhone 1 came out, Chad, kung di ako nagkakamali, SC was only 9 years old. Tama ba, SC? Not even. You were only 2 years old, dude. Nang lumabas yung iPhone 1, si SC 2 years old lang. That would have made me 7 years old, by the way. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Thank you for bringing it up, Art. But this one is just purely to mess with the S26. Yeah, trade your... Yeah, ang alam ko, maganda yung trade-in value ng Samsung. The trade-in value for Samsung S26 is very, very good. And of course, promote ko na rin syempre yung 4 stores, right? Where you can actually get good value when you pre-order. That's Gateway, that's Estancia Mall, that's GH Mall, and the Bridgeway Shops in Green Hills. So yung 4 na Samsung stores na yun, if you order from them, pre-order, you're gonna get a bunch of freebies. As long as you make it within the claiming period. Yeah, right? Anyway. Hindi kasama for trade-in yon, SWG? Paano ako sasama sa Hangout? Sabi ni Spy from YouTube. Makikilala niyo kung sino. Kilala naman na kita eh. Umamin ka na kasi. Yeah, maganda yung value. Unlike Apple. By the way, sa iSwitch or... In fact, even in other countries, I kid you not, chat. For the iPhone 16 Pro, binili ko yung iPhone 16 Pro ko sa Thailand. And in Thailand, there are legitimate Apple stores there. Dito kasi, kung di ako nagkakamali, kinontrata na yata ng Apple yung Power Mac and different distributors to be like, they're the go-to for Apple here. But in Thailand, may Apple store sila. So I go inside and I ask about trade-ins because in Apple stores, may mga trade-in opportunities. For the 16 Pro, gusto ko sana i-trade-in yung 15 Pro ko. Now, I know, I'm stupid for getting the models year after year. But I find really good excuses to do so. But anyway, titrade in ko yung 15 Pro ko for the 16 Pro. And I think makakatipid lang ako ng 15,000 pesos. Parang ganun. That's not a lot of value when you think about it. Because I was able to sell that 15 Pro for around 52 to 54K. Pero yung trade-in value niya lang sa Apple mismo, 15K. So I don't know, man. Apple sucks with their trade-in shit. At least in Thailand, right? I don't know in other countries. Yeah, dapat benta na lang. So binenta ko yun. Yung 15 Pro, nabenta ko ng 52 or 54 nga ata eh. Imbes na trade in na 15K. Sakit nga lang kasi syempre, kailangan ko bayaran yung charge nung new phone, right? Yeah. I mean, I like Apple. I'm trapped in the ecosystem. Have you had cosmetic procedures sa face mo? Yeah, I did actually. Just last week. Nagpa-rejo run ako. So, Chad, yeah, about that. So, I want to update you with that one. Last week, I did send you this. Pinadala ko sa Discord natin. Was it in major announcement? Stream schedule. Bruh! There you go, chat. That's me. So, that's me with the anesthesia. By the way, open up your emotes tab. Open up your emotes tab. It is well and alive. You can actually see the I've added 2 new emotes. That one and ang favorite, ang crowd favorite lately. Yan. That's it. Reg Run. So I've had Reg Run done. I've had my teeth whitened. I think as far as cosmetic procedures goes, yun na. Teeth whitening and Reg Run. So, ito ang anesthesia ito. Hindi nangilo yung ngipin ko. Hindi iba-iba, right? Iba-iba ang ba't parang birthday mo everyday? Actually, birthday ko talaga. Noong isang araw, March 1. Feb 29 yung totoo kong birthday, Ponti. Pero dahil, alam mo na, wala namang Feb 29 every year, March 1 ko siya sineselebrate. So, kahapon, birthday ko. And after today, I'm gonna take all the designs off already. So anyway, hindi mangilo yung teeth ko nung nagpa-teeth whitening ako. Kaditamine. It was rather a pleasant experience, but I can't say the same for everybody else. Iba-iba talaga yung ngilo eh. And then ito yung Reg Run chat last week. So if you look very closely, sorry for the trigger here kapag meron kayong thing against yung mga dot sa mukha. So kung titignan nyo to, bawat isa niyan chat is an injection to the face. Bawat isang tuldok. So I would say a couple hundred injections on the face. Manually done. Siyempre may anesthesia. There's still pain nung despite the anesthesia. Pero dahil may anesthesia na, it's far less. You still feel the pain. I would say pag tinatanong ako kung anong feeling. This is my first time doing it. For the whole face. The last time, chat, I did it for the eyes only. And then this time ginawa ko for the entire face. Anong feeling neto? Masakit siya kasi ant bite siya. 'Di ba? Ant bites on the face hurt. But if you think about it, it doesn't hurt that much. And then also multiply that ant bite for about 200. Yeah, 200 na ant bites on your face. Ganun yung pain. 200 not all at once, but 200 one at a time. Yun yung sensation basically. Hi MJ. How are you, MJ? Okay, Was it si Steffi yata may tanong kanina? Guys, been thinking if I should upgrade my phone. I bought my phone way back 2020. Should I upgrade? And then sinagot ni TJ, if it's still working, maybe not yet. Yeah, fair answer. Yeah. Fair answer. If you want to future-proof your phone, Steffi, then cool, you might want to. Pero phones made in the 2020s are pretty future-proof. Nasa Phuket ka pala? What? Whoa, MJ. Nasa Thailand ka pala. Lapit mo lang pala. What is this for? Tama yung sagot ni Mio. It induces collagen production. And basically just, I don't know, makes you look nicer. I would say it makes you look, it gives you a healthier look, right? Makes your face look, I wouldn't necessarily say youthful, but it just makes it look healthier. So ayun, wala na gaanong marks today. I don't think may effects pa. Kung di ako nagkakamali, the effects will take about 2 weeks before they manifest. And the effects aren't going to be night and day. It's super subtle, but it's there. Like, the best way to describe it is how Ali Orts describes it when she first introduced me to Regeran, or the idea of Regeran, and then nag-research ako. Sabi niya, mukha ka lang may 10 hours of sleep every day. I think that's pretty much it, right? So it's not like you're gonna look 10 years younger. It's not like you're gonna look like you are not aging. You're just gonna look like you always have a complete sleep every day. That's it. 2 weeks, diba? 2 weeks. I think I'm just siguro kaditamin ba't ko siya ginagawa or ba't ko siya ginawa. I'm doing it just to bank on collagen, right? Because I've been reading about medical aesthetics, and it is true, right? When I think beginning in your mid-20s, you lose about 1 to 2% of your collagen every year. And, as you age, you're gonna want that collagen in your skin. And banking on collagen, having as much collagen in your skin is a good thing. Especially for someone like me, na ang trabaho ko, humarap sa camera. Now, that sounds a little vain. Okay? And I'm gonna be honest, it does. But my point is, the amount of times I smile, the amount of times I raise my forehead and just move my face on a day-to-day basis is way more than the average person. And so I fuck up my face more than the average person would. And as much as possible, I want my skin to be healthy. And for my skin to be healthy, kailangan may collagen. I have to bank on as much collagen as I can. So I guess it's, I'm not gonna lie, it's also a vain thing, right? But I guess it's a mix of vanity and health. And if this technology is available, then sure, right? Yeah, so yun lang. Kaya young looking kahit 43 years old na. No, I don't think I'm sold with the Botox or the fillers, chat. That's something that hindi ko bet. Like, I don't mind the wrinkles. Sa totoo lang, I don't mind the wrinkles, even though I'm getting wrinkles much faster than the average person. Because, again, how are wrinkles cost, right? It's caused by repeated use of the muscle and the skin above it. So, pag ngiti ng ngiti, right? Ganun ng mata. The wrinkles, the folds, the creases on your face get more and more evident. It's just the way it is. And yun na nga, when we stream, when we create content, when we laugh, smile, watch Gabgo videos, napapadalas talaga yung smile, napapadalas yung facial expressions. So, it's investment, tama. Yeah. But again, Botox. Will I get Botox? I'm not gonna say no. But it's not on my mind either. You know what I mean? Like, malayo siya. Malayo siya sa isipan ko. And besides, they say you get Botox before the best time to get Botox is before wrinkles appear. Because by the time your wrinkles appear, technically, yeah, the wrinkles will stay there. It's just that the Botox will kind of make it less evident. Botox paralyzes the muscle so that you can't move that muscle anymore. And if you can't move the muscle, you can't create the crease, which will eventually become yung wrinkle. So yun, it's not something that's on my mind. Fillers, definitely no. Sobrang bata ko pa, chat. I'm only 34. If you need Botox abroad, hit me up. Speaking of a makeover, chat, have you guys seen Levy's hair? Oh, may pinadala raw si MJ. What is it, MJ? May pinadala ka sa akin? Sa GC, where at? Chat, let's go! Birthday boy! Si birthday boy nagpagupit kay Kuya Andy and I'm still processing, Levy, yung sinabi mong information about Kuya Andy moving to Cavite. I am thinking about it, and if I have to be honest with you, Levy, mukhang ako pa yung pupunta ng Cavite para kay Kuya Andy. Like, I'm gonna go do that para lang kay Kuya Andy. No. So just so you know, chat, si Levy nagpagupit kay Kuya Andy. How was the experience like? Was he like, I got you, bro? Or, alam ko na gagawin ko, sir. Ganyan. Alam ko na, kaya ko na yan. Or did you give him instructions? Because, god dang, it looks like a good haircut. Magic fingers talaga yun si Kuya Andy eh. And I told you kulay yung specialty niya. Matagal niya na akong kinukulit magpakulay ng buhok. Years. But coloring my hair is something na hindi ko talaga ganun ka-trip. Yeah. Oh, cool. Nagkwento rin si Kuya Andy nun. Nice. The Norwegian, right? Yeah. Nagpagupit si Levy, I think, was really... Levy has been wanting a haircut bad for the past, I don't know how long. And then Levy and I DM'd each other. Hiningi ni Levy yung contact ni Kuya Andy. Kuya Andy, by the way, is at Basement Salon in Robinson's, Magnolia. Oh, diba? Let's go, Levy! Kinulayan niya rin ba yung kilay mo? Like, normally part yun, di ba? Nagpadala raw ng message si MJ sa main GC. Where at? Trying to look for it, but di ko mahanap. Ralph. Where at, chat? Ayun, MJ. Ayun nga, nasa Phuket siya. Let's go. Kamusta weather dyan? Parang Pilipinas, no? Let's go. Nice outfit. Happy for you, MJ. Just in the nick of time, too. Yeah. Okay, let's take a quick break. Chat, tayo ay manunood ng Gabgo. Any good episodes? I just really have to gobble down the oatmeal, the Yakult, and the chocolates. Right? That's about 700 calories. I just need to finish it all. Any good Gabgo episodes? And then right after that, tuloy lang ulit yung stream. I have several Reddit threads here that I want to talk about. Diwata shutting down partisan branches. I'm really curious to know what happened with Diwata. Itong Harlan and Holden na, by the way, sa inyo ko lang din nalaman na ang Harlan and Holden pala sa Pilipinas ay local. And then, Bam Aquino, ito yung sinasabi ko sa title ng stream natin na how the Iran war is affecting the Philippines. To be quite honest, not by much. But of course, our OFWs in the Middle East and relatives, are the ones that are going to be most affected by this. Philippines mismo, not so much. But when it comes to petroleum or gas, yes, it will be affecting us. And then, wanna quickly gloss over this. Caprice Cayetano, yung big winner. Because I did cover PBB for a while para sa Maya. When I worked with Maya for a bit. And as early as then, chat, as early as, I don't know, 30% through the season, sinasabi na ng lahat si Caprice daw yung mananalo. As in, everyone just knew Caprice would win. And it was almost like it was pointless to watch PBB because Caprice was gonna win. True enough, siya yung nanalo sa dulo. Okay, let's do Gabgo, chat. Let's do Gabgo. No way. They have this intro now. Meron din ako nakitang Meron ako nakitang yung inambunan ng suntok. Ito kaya, mas okay. Parang feeling ko mas okay to. In terms of views. Yeah, they say. Requiem ba? Yung new Resident Evil? Resident Evil Requiem ba? Yung title? Resident Evil Requiem? Yeah. Yeah, so parang feeling ko mas okay to kasi 397k compared to this one na 248 pero 4 days ago. G na natin to. I think we can do yung inambunan ng suntok. It still has more views though. Look at that. Just 2 days ago. Let's watch it anyway. It's shorter too. I'll be finishing my oatmeal way before.
Oh.
Okay. And also good news.
Let's go.
Look at that, chat. No lag. Whereas before, hirap na hirap tayo manood dahil may lag yung stream kapag nanonood tayo ng Gabgo. Now we're good. Okay? Yo, he's mad. Gabgo never does that. He never touches the things himself. Galit siya.
Oh, let's go. Kahit na nakaharang, kahit na binili.
We literally have that chair. Oh no. Okay, let's watch it.
Yan, hinarang nyo sa bangketa. Hindi to unang beses. Paulit-ulit na tayo. Ang paninda hindi namin kinukuha. Pero hindi ko gusto kung sino mang anak yan, kaninong anak man yan. Hindi marunong ng tamang asal. Kabila.
Yo, Dadaku is really good at building tension. Look at that. 20 seconds. Sinanay ba ulit yan? Hindi Bells. Iba to. 20 seconds in and there's already so much tension. Galing.
Naghahatakan. Talikod ka, may regalo ko sa'yo. Diyan ka lang, huwag kang harap ha. Pag humarap ka, wala na.
Daming dala yan eh. Oo.
Yan ang magaling. Wala pa akong hinihiram at wala pa akong hinihingi. Nilalabas na ang lisensya. Bakit? Kasi wala kang kinakatakutan. Dahil alam mong wala kang violation.
Uy, okay yun na. Okay, let's eat our food, man. Sobrang, ano na kaya lasa ng Oreo na to? Sobrang soggy na siguro. By the way, chat. Look at this. I mentioned this to Ali Ors the other day. Have you seen this billboard of Liza Soberano? Press 1 kung nakita nyo na yung billboard na to ni Liza Soberano. It's an IV billboard. IV clinic, another aesthetic center. So, si Liza Soberano is, of course, an ambassador to IV clinic. And I told Ali Orts that if you look at the billboard, it's literally just her face. Right? It doesn't, hindi mo lang pinapakita yung buong, lahat ng buhok niya. It's cropped out and it's na what? More than 80% mukha niya lang. That's the ad. I think that's actually pretty darn good. Also goes to show how I don't know, how symmetrical Liza's face is, na yun na, siya na yung ad. Yung mukha niya na yung ad, literal.
Tapos yung mga kailangan tingitan, dapat tingitan nyo na. Kunin mo yung payong! Kunin mo yung payong! Kunin mo yung payong! Bitawan mo! Ilang beses na pakiusap? Nakaharang sa bangketa. Kumpiskayin nyo na, wala naman laman eh. Kunin nyo na.
Saan to banda?
O, di iwan namin.
Normally yung intro neto sasabihin ni Dadaku. Nandito kami ngayon sa Kalayaan Road. Umagang-umaga. Good morning. Diba, may ganyan yan eh. Oh, IV Collagen, not IV Clinic. Alright, thank you, Mok, for clarifying. IV Collagen.
Yung laman. Iwan namin sa inyo yung laman. Morning po. Hindi. Matagal na yan. Hindi yan yung sinusundan. Sinusundan natin yun. Bangketa.
Bago na po, wala may tumunog dyan mga ganyan sila.
How was it, Pao?
Ibig sabihin
Ano
yan ng
nangyari?
tao pag naglakad, pag ganito. Ganito, ang lakad ng tao.
Ito po kasi
Mali yan. Hindi po.
yung best.
Hindi po. Pinapak...
Gabgo is in a certain mood today.
Clear nga po ito eh. Pinaki-clear po yan. Pinapa-clear po. Baka mali ang pagkaintindi niyo po dyan. Tsaka burado. Ayan na ang pwesto niyo hanggang doon sa loob. Alisin niyo yung mga pwede niyo alisin.
Ano to? Hindi ko alam kung Kalayaan to. Quezon City. 2 days ago. 10 products. Ano binibenta? Oh my gosh. YouTube shop, baby. Pwede na pala yun. Anyway. Mukhang QC, Kalayaan. Hindi ko alam kung Kalayaan, pero nakalagay QC sa caption. Damn, 4:30. Hindi Kalayaan Makati, Kalayaan QC. Kalayaan Makati yata yung alam ni Mok papuntang BGC eh. Pero hindi ko alam kung Kalayaan QC rin to mismo ah. Kasi hindi ko rin to napapansin eh. 4:30 ka pumunta ng BGC, Pao? That's nuts, man.
Sa taas yung kunin. Skog! Skog! Yan, sa taas, sa taas.
Wala sa mood si Gabgo. Clearly.
Kuya, palis na. Palisin mo nyo muna. Baka mauntog yan. lang, baka bumigay yung bakal sa taas. Yung mga prutas, pakialis yun ah. May pwesto na kayo eh. Sino
They
una
get out
nag-clearing?
products, right?
Ako yun eh. Sino? Kailan? Anong taon?
Tinanong ko lang kung pwedeng basta wag lang daw talaga yung
6 to 10 meters at least. Eh ang problema, hindi naman nakaangat eh. Nakababayan lahat eh. Pag dumadaan ako ng hapon dito eh. Pag dumadaan ako dito ng hapon, balik yan lahat eh. Actually, pag lagpas ko, bigyan ko kayo ng 1 oras, lahat yan balik.
Why do you watch it at 2x, Romeo? Ano ng chipmunk na ba yung boses nila at 2x?
Dadaanan ko kayo araw-araw eh. Tagal yun.
Yap, yung mga dating
Kasi taas
MMDA,
po
no?
yan. Opo, pero diretso ah. At hindi po kayo lalagpas ng bangketa. Hanggang dyan lang, opo. Ang bangketa ay hanggang dito po. Ito po, buo ay bangketa. So hindi ko po alam kung sino man nagguhit ng yellow lane na yan. Kasi kung susundin po natin yung yellow lane na yan, kung kayo po, ma'am, paano kayo maglalakad pag ganon? Diba? Ito lang, yan lang kayo. Ang Guada, hindi national road. This is a national road. Highway po ito considering.
Eh, yun naman po yung binigyan nila ng
Hindi po.
Wada,
Halos
Guadalupe.
ilang beses ko na kayo kiniklear, ayaw nyo makinig eh. Yan, ganun. Wala tayong problema dyan. Basta makapaglakad ng
Yeah,
tao,
Makati
hindi na sa
nga,
kalsada ang tao. Parang ganun. Basta ayoko nang meron sa bangketa. Kasi nga, imagine mo kung ikaw, yung anak mo, bibili sa tindahan, walang mapupwesto ang maayos, pupunta sa kalsada, mahagip ng motor. Di ba? Yun ang iniisip namin lagi. Sige ha, ayusin natin yan.
Good way to appeal. Ano yung pink line, LJ? When you're watching VODs mo 2x din, it's okay. I totally understand. I tend to ramble and not make sense. So, fair, MJ, fair. By the way, shout out sa mga nanonood ng VODs. I know MJ is one of them. Yale from time to time watches the VOD also. And TJ. TJ watches the VODs too. And I should begin always saying it in the end of the stream. If you made it to the end of the stream, say VOD Squad. Right? Para fun. Malaman ko kung sino nanonood ng VOD. And I know to make the streams as good as I can because alam ko na may manunood din once the stream gets uploaded. So, shout out. Sino ba yung mga VOD Squad? VOD Squad. Yeah. Shout out. Not Vold Squad. Iba yung Vold Squad Shout out MJ, TJ, and Yel for being part of the VOD Squad.
Magmula doon sa may Talipapa, sa may Kalayaan, nag-U-turn doon sa
Ito nga, so Kalayaan, Makati to. Ito yung dinadaanan ni Mok.
flyover. At nasa Kalayaan pa rin tayo at patungo ng C5. So ito, nadaanan ito.
Asan yung nilagay yung bolt cutter?
May nahatak na pala dito sa unahan.
Nasa Kalayaan pa rin tayo at
What a transition. You see this? I think as an editor, mapapansin din to ni Levy. So of course, all of this has to be edited, right? It's if you were looking at 19-minute clips or 18-minute clips, this entire thing probably at least 1 hour. And then i-clip lang yung pinaka-engaging parts nung editor ni Dadaku, if not himself. So the fact na ito yung transition niya is hilarious, man. May nahatak na pala sa harapan. Next scene.
Cutter.
May nahatak na pala dito sa unahan.
Yun na yun.
nasa Kalayaan pa rin tayo at ito. Titikitan ito nakapark dito. Ito, nasa kalayaan pa rin tayo at habang binabaybay, ayan, meron mga hinahatak. Nasa Kalayaan Avenue pa rin tayo. Mayroong hinahatak doon, nalampasan natin at mayroon ding tinikitan, andyan yung driver. At ito, mahatak na rin. Nasa tapat mismo ng no parking sign. Nandito na tayo ngayon sa may kanto ng Kalayaan, saka ng C5. Pagka na natin sa C5, ito madalas na itong nakukumpiskahan.
Oh, Skog.
Yun na. Ito na yung nainit na siya.
Skog, baklasin nyo, pareho, para patas.
Nag-almusal ba to? Look at this guy. Para magbe-breakfast na siya. Hindi ko nakita yung umihi na aso. Wait, I wanna see. No, actually, I don't really wanna see.
Skog, baklasin nyo, pareho, para patas. Helmet, naka-illegal obstruction sa bed sa side ko.
Wait. Laugh trip yung sinabi ni Jolly Potdog. What the hell?
Ano? Sa'yo ba yan?
Yo! Let's see that again.
Ano?
Wait, ito yung bata, di ba? Bata lang yun ah.
Ano?
Uy. Ito.
Ano? Sa'yo ba yan? Sa'yo? Halika. Ilang beses na kayo pinagsasabihan? Kahit na binili pa yan, nakaharang kayo.
Damn. This is probably one of the things na kailangan equip yung like whoever is in charge of Gabgo's role or whatever the role is, yun yung kailangan equipped ka with that kind of skill set para rin harapin yung ganito. Because you can have 90% of your days be every video that we watch. And then every 10%, we get somebody who's very aggressive. And if you don't know how to handle that 10% na may aggressive na sasalubong sa'yo, then that can cost you your entire role. It can cost you your entire team. Diba? So, it's not as simple as, marunong ka lang mag-de-escalate, marunong ka lang magsalita diplomatically, or marunong ka, alam mo pa ano tapatan yung energy ng tao, or you know how to level with them and bring them to a place of understanding. Kailangan mo rin talaga, at times, maging kasing, angas, kasing hindi yabang, yabang is the wrong word, kasing angas, kasing tapang, nung kung sino man yung tatapat sa'yo. Kung sumigaw sila, ready ka ring makipagsigawan. Right? If push comes to shove, you have to show up. And I think that's something that's low-key what makes Gabgo good at what he's doing.
Kahit na nakaharang, kahit na binilihan.
Alam ko nga nagsusunog sila dati, di ba? Tama ba? Parang hindi naman yata ako tama, di ba? Pero alam ko yung dating MMDA talagang they trash your shit. looking for. Oh no, SWG.
Inaraw nyo sa bangketa, hindi to unang beses. Paulit-ulit na tayo. Ang paninda hindi namin kinukuha. Pero hindi ko gusto kung sino mang anak yan, kaninong anak man yan, hindi marunong ng tamang asal. Sana nakipag-usap ng maayos. Yun lang sa amin.
Dapat nga po, hindi na lang pinag-ay. Ayun lang naman ang sa akin.
Alam naman po ni nanay, ilang beses na po pinagsabihan. Ayaw makinig eh. Alam mo naman, taga rito ko eh.
Asan si Ruby? Ilang beses kayo sinabihan nito?
Paulit-ulit na. Paulit-ulit na clearing na to. Ang problema kasi, kinukuha
Paulit-ulit, diba? That's the thing that we always talk about every time we watch a Gabgo video. Paulit-ulit. They come back to the same place, it's the same thing. Or 2 weeks lang, pagbalik, may bago nang nadagdag. 2 weeks lang, pagbalik, hindi lang nagkaroon ng no change, pero nadagdagan pa. Right? And that's the thing I've been ranting about for the past months na pinapanood natin si Gabgo. What he's doing is very noble. It's a job, it's a very special job. But the thing is, these are all band-aid solutions. It's like a hydra, diba? For every head that you cut off, 2 sprout. And for every 2 that you cut off, another 2 sprout. Tama ba? But you get the point. It's never ending. And what ends up happening is in-outpace nung pagdami nung kalokohan yung yung task ni Gabgo to fix things. It's just never gonna work. Gabgo could be doing this until he's 90. He could go all Wolverine on this. He could go all Hugh Jackman on this. And he can be doing this till he's 90. And he's fighting a losing battle. He's fighting a losing war. He may win battles every day, but he's ultimately gonna lose the war. And, I don't wanna go, we need government reform. Kailangan, we attack it from different angles, blah, blah, blah. I don't wanna be that guy, but it's really that. And plus, tama yung sinabi ni LJ, we need 100 Gabgos. We need 100, a Gabgo harem, exactly, SWG. We need 100 Gabgos doing this simultaneously every day. Kailangan natin ng maraming task force every day doing this because Gabgo can clear the entirety of Kalayaan today. But how many Kalayaan-sized avenues do we have all around Metro Manila? Right? How many of these cities have areas where hindi man lang umaabot ang kotse pero marami nang nakaharang sa bangketa? It's good. It sends a good message. The internet is leveraged for sure. If you really think about it, ang point naman talaga nito is awareness, diba? Because if the entire idea is that this is gonna fix everything, it's not. So awareness na yung pinakapanlaban nila dito. The fact na nakikita to ng maraming tao, sana matutong umiwas ng ganitong ugali yung mga manunood nito. And it's doing well, right? These videos regularly receive hundreds of thousands of views. Never mind the fact na ilan na tayo sa Metro Manila? 30 million? How many are we in Metro Manila? Metro Manila population. Hindi ako nagkakamali, nasa 30 million na tayo. 14 million. 14 million. That's like double. But anyway, 14 million, that's not much. How many unique viewers are there? We don't know. But that's not the point. Point is, it's doing well in terms of awareness. Pero again, kulang pa. If the real goal, if the ultimate goal is to fix shit, we'll need, you're right, a lot of Gabgos here. A Gabgo harem.
Natin ang bangketa. Ilang beses na po kayo pinagsabihan, ayaw nyo makinig sa amin.
Pero ito, okay lang din. Gabriel.
Hindi po namin kinukuha, hindi namin pinakailaman eh. Pati pagkain, hindi namin pinakailaman. Pag nakita nyo kami, saka kayo mag-aalis. Pag wala kami, magpupwesto kayo. Kasi
Exactly. And that's gonna happen because alam naman ng lahat na ano yung odds, di ba? Ano yung odds na magpapakita si Gabgo ulit? Of course, there are many videos that he actually does show up in the same spot and then end up, umalis kami. pagbalik namin, wala rin. Like yung sinabi niya, di ba? Ano yung sinabi niya?
Pag nakita nyo kami, saka kayo mag-aalis. Pag wala kami, magpupwesto kayo. Kasi
Ayun, di ba? Like, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Pag parating kami, aalis kayo. Pag wala kami, tsaka kayo pepwesto. And that's just gonna happen everywhere, man.
ganun lang nangyayari sa atin eh.
Like Nanay K-pop, exactly. 'Di ba yung laugh trip doon yung ginugol maps over the years, pataas ng pataas yung bahay niya.
Unang-una, paliwanag ko po sa inyo. May pwesto kayo, hindi kayo pinapakailaman. 'Di ba? Pangalawa, nabigyan po ba kayo ng business permit? Pero mayor's permit. Barangay po 'yan, 'di ba? So wala kayong mayor's permit.
That's the thing though. To be honest, may mayor's permit ba 90% ng mga sari-sari store at karinderya? Wala naman, chat. Yung mga naglalako sa daan, yung mga random na isawan na nagtatayo kapag gabi na. Isawan, barbecuean, arroz caldo, 'di ba? Mga gotohan, yung mga ano lang, yung mga naglalako lang or yung mga on carts lang or yung mga nag-i-install lang kapag paggabi na. May mga mayor's permit ba 'yun? Baka meron silang paalam sa barangay para hindi sila galawin. May lagay sa barangay para hindi sila galawin kapag gabi na. 'Di ba? Kahit ano ba naman yung 2K per month sa barangay? Kung 100 sila, di instant 200K yun para sa barangay.
Ibig sabihin, dapat mag-apply pa po kayo ng mayor's permit para makapagnegosyo. May mali na nga po kayo doon. Pangatlo po, hindi na po mabilang sa daliri ilang beses po kami pumupunta dito para mag-clearing. At araw-araw kada punta namin, ganun po ang nangyayari. Anong solusyon? May pwesto kayo. Ba't di nyo ilagay sa pwesto nyo na maayos? Yan ba tinanggal namin? Hindi.
Small business na kasi yan, sir, kaya barangay lang.
Bok, hindi kailangan small business or what. Ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, tamang pwesto.
Kasi nag-inspection.
I mean, kahit naman small business kailangan pa rin ng permit. Chat, may permit ako by the way. Siyempre, di ko pwede ipakita on stream. But I legit have a permit. Alam niyo yung mga nakikita niyo sa tindahan, yung this must be displayed with the customer. This must be displayed at a place that is visible to the customer. And then nakalagay yung business name. Ayan. Ako may permit. As a freelancer, doing my duty as a Filipino citizen, meron akong mayor's permit. Something like that, Levy.
Barangay, police. Basta meron kang barangay, okay naman sa kanila.
Okay sa kanila doon, hindi okay ito.
Okay lang yun.
Barangay po, nagpapaklearing din po sa amin dito sa
Yun,
inyo.
Mio.
Pulis po, pinakiklearing din po ito. Kung ayaw nyo magkaroon
Wild,
ng clearing na tatanggalin ng mga nakahambalang, sumunod kayo. Diba? Hindi natin kina-question ng pagnenegosyo. Ang kina-question natin, yung paghaharang at ito pa, hindi unang beses, hindi pangalawang beses.
Sabi niya, wala raw nag-advise sa kanila.
Hindi
Sabi
po.
ko, imposible.
Siya nga po
Hindi,
mismo
tatanggalin niya.
siya nga po mismo nagsabi na alam niya eh.
Nakita ko kayo, may picture pa kayong dalawa eh.
Diba? So yun yung sabihin sa hindi niya alam.
Magmula doon sa may tindahan na clear, nandito pa rin tayo sa may C5 Service Road. At mayroong tinitikita mga sasakyan dito, kabilaan. Ayan. O, tingnan nyo. Nagkukos ng traffic pag may
Ang labo rin ng area na to sa C5. Ito ba yung papunta na ng Korean Embassy? Yung lagpas na to ng market. I'm not sure if that's the area, pero sobrang gulo rin ng area na yun.
park dito eh. Ayan o. Ngayon, yung dito naman, sa katapat niyan, merong mahahatak. Ito. Kabilaan, naghahatakan.
Okay na yan.
No way! What's it called? EO Meta Glasses. Executive Optical Glasses. No! No way! No way you do a dupe? Is it sunglasses? What's it called? What's it called? Sunglasses, men's sunglasses, smart glasses, executive optical smart glasses. Hindi pa nakalagay sa website. Kailan lumabas to? Yeah, hindi pa yata. You heard it here first, chat.
Nandun tayo kanina sa kabila, sa may service road. Nag-U-turn at nasa service road pa rin tayo. Northbound. Umikot lang. Dalawang tinitikitan dito. Tabayan natin kung may mahahatak. Hinahatak na itong isa. Yung isa, wala pa rin may-ari. Yun, pinupormahan na ng tow truck.
Pinapurmahan na ng tow truck. Ngayon ko nang narinig yun, ah. Hindi pa, Walter. Sino si Manggusin? Sino? Ba't familiar yun? Manggusin? Oo. Yung vlogger. Yeah. Napag-usapan last week.
Okay, tara. Hahatakin na yan.
Talikod ka, may regalo ko sa'yo. Diyan ka lang, ako kaharap ha.
I mean, imagine if Gabgo said that.
Pag humarap ka, wala na.
Daming dala yan eh.
Here we go! Chat. Wrong answers only. Anong ibibigay ni Gabgo sa estudyanteng to? Let's hear it. $4.990, not bad. Palakol. That got dark fast. Pera. Warrant of arrest. And look at this guy. He's so chill. Sabi sa student, you're cooked, bro. Ticket, salad. Pinusasan bigla yung estudyante, no? Anyway, let's keep watching. Uy! Ang laki ng smile ni Gabgo, chat, to. Sobrang laki ng smile, kita mo from the back. Pero diba, inalog-alog niya pa, eh, oh. Inalog-alog niya pa. Ano yung kape? Chat, looks like coffee. What could it be? Gabgo phone? Hindi eh. Parang feeling ko drink. Ano to? Ito yung mga 7-in-1 malunggay drinks. Dude, if binigyan ni Gabgo yung student ng vape, that would be hilarious, dude. Talaga, ano update, Walter? Pangkulay ng buhok.
Halika. Ano pangalan mo? Huwag ka mo nangarap. Ano pangalan mo?
Nicola. It's a phone. Smartphone.
Tyler. Tyler, diyan ka na. Kahit di ka na humarap. Regalo ko sa'yo, cellphone.
Dude. Dude, if the kid cried out of joy, man. I'm telling you right now, I've never cried from happiness, chat. Like, I wonder how that must feel like. But every time I see people cry, as in tears of joy, it breaks me. Man, I wonder what it feels like. Tears of joy. I wonder if I'm ever gonna experience it. Tapos na-snatch din eh, no? I don't know kung random. Likely a random kid. Kasi may mga times na binibigyan lang din ni Gabgo yung mga bata na na-encounter niya with random sponsored gifts.
Meron ka na cellphone.
Gamitin mo yan, ha? Pag magpapapicture ka, assignment mo, Android yan. Okay?
Walang connection yung tatlong sinabi niya. Gamitin mo yan, ha? Kapag magpapapicture ka, assignment mo, Android yan. Make it make sense, man.
Regalo namin sa'yo ni Cellboy yan.
Ni Cellboy. Sino si Cellboy? Ah! Parang familiar yun, ah. Ano name Cellboy? Cellboy, ganyan. Yeah, si Cellboy. Cellboy.
Mag-alag ka mabuti, okay? Promise?
Tapos po,
Oh.
sir.
Pinky swear. Yan.
So cheesy. Dude. Gabgo, man. Gabgo. He's a G. He's a G.
Sa inyo mga bata eh.
Salamat po, sir.
Oh, umuwi ka na. Ingat ka, ha?
Hindi ko inabutan, sir. Bakit na-awardan ng cellphone?
Wala siyang cellphone. Gusto magpa-picture. Walang gagamitin.
Ah!
Mabait na bata.
Ah!
Bakit hindi natin bigyan ng reward?
Oo nga naman.
Gusto mag-share.
The kid in the back's like, me.
Ito si Kuya. Nagsara ngayon kasi dadaan ako. Sige na.
Ito na yung part ng simula na nagbigay ka agad ng lisensya. Yeah, mukhang ang shop yung Cellboy. Parang Digibabe. Ano yung Digibabe? Digibabe. Digibabe. Accessories din.
Ito, nandito ako. Yan ang magaling. Wala pa akong hinihiram at wala pa akong hinihingi. Nilalabas na ang lisensya. Bakit? Kasi wala kang kinakatakutan dahil alam mong wala kang violation. Eh sa tingin mo, bakit kita pinara?
Wala.
Hindi mo alam. Pero alam mo wala kang violation.
Wala po.
Wala. Sure. Wala ka naman talagang violation. Magmamadali ka ba? Hindi naman. Kapasok ng trabaho.
Kakauwi lang.
Kakauwi lang. Bakit? Night shift? Night shift ka saan? Call center?
Diyan lang sa may...
Araw-araw ka nagmomotor. Alam ba kita pinara? Hawakan mo muna. Pero gusto ko yan ha. Pag para sa'yo, lisensya agad. Pag walang mali, walang katatakutan. Tama ba? Tanggalin mo yung helmet mo.
Dude, I just wanna go home, man. Kagagaling ko lang sa shift. Gusto ko na magpahinga. Bakit mo ko pinapara dito? Pinagtanggal mo pa ako ng helmet. Ang init-init na nga nung araw. Oo nga eh. This is, I don't know how to feel about this one. Sobrang awkward na nampapara siya ng random people on the road para bigyan ng regalo. Isn't that in itself a traffic nuisance? Right? So, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not against it. Of course, I'm happy na libre. Right? Siguro napansin niya, madumi na yung glass ng helmet. 'Di ba? Yung takip ng helmet. Yung visor ng helmet. Madumi na siguro, kaya pinara niya. But, man...
Alam mo bakit? Unang-una, tama ba nung binili mo yung motor, ito yung libreng helmet?
Ah. Ano yung tawag dito sa helmet nito? Yung chestnut?
Okay. 1. Pag binaba mo to, may makikita ka pa ba? Meron pa naman, pero malabo.
Opo.
Okay. Number 2. Kita mo yung strap mo. Punit na. So, kunwari, worst comes to worst, na aksidente ka, na disgrasya ka, pwedeng matanggal yan kahit naka-strap. Kasi hindi na matibay.
Not chill.
Pangalawa, hindi ko sigurado kung nung dati, meron ba tong standard marking, DOT, ECE, Philippine Standard Marking. Pero sa tingin ko, ito yung wala. Dahil ito yung parang letter X na gumpisa, di ba?
What do you
Yung
mean
brand.
wrong nut?
Okay. Isa lang ba helmet mo? So pag kinumpis ka ko to, wala ka nang gagamiting helmet.
Nanakot pa eh. Alam mo yung tipo, I just wanna go home, bro. Bro, I just wanna go get some sleep. Lie down with my family.
Wala na. O, ganun na lang. Bigyan ta bagong helmet. Pahinga helmet na bago. Pahinga helmet.
What if bigay pala yun nung asawa niya? Oh, bigay nung asawa niya. It's special. Now it's gone.
Helmet na bago dyan. Choosy ka ba sa kulay? Hindi naman.
Basta safe po.
Basta safe. Bakit mahalaga ang helmet?
Importante yan po para kung sakaling ma-aksidente po.
Kung sakali ma-aksidente. Kitang-kita ka nito, oh.
Ah, that's sick. That looks sick. It also looks like it's twice the weight of the previous helmet. But it looks very safe. Look at that. Look at that, chat. Sa pilitang 3D. That's true, SWG. Sa pilitang trade-in. Kaya pala inask if choosy. Kasi neon green. Easy to spot this, man.
Dual visor to. Oh. Ang helmet kasi, pag masyadong matagal na, tapos damage na, hindi na siya magpo-provide ng tamang safety sa'yo, di ba?
Ad spot. Brand deal. Ad break. Let's go. I'm happy though. Like I'm happy whoever is sponsoring Gabgo and the initiative. I think it's a perfect fit. Hi Gracie. How are you, Gracie?
Tama yan, nakasapatos ka rin. Subukan natin kung kasya. Ito ang control niyan para sa visor. Yan. Oh. Ito memory foam. Sa katagalan, huhulma sa mukha mo yan. Dahil ang helmet, hindi dapat masyadong maluwag, hindi rin sobrang sikip. Dapat hindi umuuga para hindi ka mahilo. O, subukan natin. Kasya. O, dapat, sige, strap mo nga.
That's funny, Mo.
Naku. Di yata marunong gumamit ng helmet to. Nakita mo lang ako, kaya ka nag-helmet. Ayos ba? Ayos na ayos. Ito kung kailangan mo. Ito lalagyan ng helmet mo para hindi nagagasgasan.
Please tell me that they give the old helmet to her.
Kasi mukha puro gasgas na eh. So okay na, may bago ka ng helmet. Gamitin mo lagi, ha? Okay, ingat.
Oh man, she's going home. A Power Ranger now, chat.
Thank you po.
Alright.
Wait, where's the old helmet? Where's the old helmet? Hawak nung naka-blue, hawak nung naka-blue.
Alright.
Is that still it? Aww, you go home without a helmet. Hindi na pinalik. Oh. Forced trade-in nga talaga. Oh, diba? Yeah, I know kung ipasign mo to kay Gabgo, no? I'm curious tuloy. Ano yung tsura ng Instagram ni Gabgo? I wonder if it actually has brand deals there. Gabriel Go, this is him. Wala. Akala ko may mga ano dito, brand deals. Because meron, eto, brand deal. Diba? Life is like, it's not a brand deal. It's just a photo op. Life is like a motorcycle ride. Keep moving forward and balance things. Stay focused on the path. Embrace every journey. Anticipate things and adjust to it. Take risks. Have a great week. Wednesday night, everyone. So random, dude. So random. Gab go, man. Ito. There you go. It's a helmet ad. Gil Helmet. Gil Helmet PH. Yeah. Cool. I mean, like, I'm a fan of the guy. End of the day, all the ups and the downs that this guy has been through, I'm all for him, chat. Head of MMDA Task Force Road Clearing. Pero nag-bail siya, Walter. Alam ko yung bail niya parang 100k yata, di ba? Okay, let's talk about these really quickly, chat. I mean, not quickly, as reasonably as we can. So, I'll be honest, hindi ko masyadong na-follow si Diwata. Alam ko lang kay Diwata, nagkaroon siya ng paresan. Yung paresan niya naging super viral. It came to a point na naging internet sensation siya. I said it's a complete hero's journey. Complete hero's journey. Now, at one point, I think Rosmar even gave Diwata a lot of cash. Pati bahay yata binigyan si Diwata. May claims na fake lang yun. Like it was all for the vlog para lang may pakita sa video na binigyan siya kunyari ni Rosmar. Pero sa totoo lang, it was a nothing burger. Yung 1 million pesos cash yata, pati yung bahay na binigay sa kanya ni Rosmar, wala lang. Behind the scenes, binalik lahat yun, tapos binayaran lang si Diwata ng lump sum. Right? But that's yun yung rumor. I don't know kung totoo yun. But point is, after that, I think nagkaroon din ng issues with Diwata because nagkaroon yata si Diwata ng branches or ng sub-Diwata paresans. May mga food carts din, street food cart na parang harang din yata sa daan, if I'm not mistaken, na road clearing na rin yun ni Gabgo. Isa sa mga napanood nating videos. And Diwata also had a moment of being Diwata had a heel turn, diba? I think for a while Diwata was hated on kasi people were claiming na yumabang na raw siya. So Diwata's been through the entire cycle, but I don't know exactly what happened right now because the headline here seems to be telling us na Diwata is done with the Paresan branches and just returns to the streets with food cart. Diba? What is this all about, man? Is this the hero's journey coming to a sad ending? Or is this just a dramatic headline meant for us to just read and not really think too much of it? Okay. Thank you for the update, Walter. Naghain ng not guilty plea. Anong susunod doon, Walter? Akala ko may magsabi kanina, tank build. Oh my God. Basically, yung branches niya, kasi di naman kanya. Name lang niya ginamit. Anong scam? Scam yung mga... Okay, let's read the comments. I feel like people here answered it because it got picked up by the subreddit Philippines. Marami-rami yung post dito. I mean, marami-rami yung upvotes dito. Nasa 2.4. Never got the hype, pero sana may naitabi siya sa kinita niya dati. Trends are trends, they all die down. Kaya sobrang smart ni Christopher Diwata dahil alam niyang hindi siya laging si What Happened Vela. Kasi hype dies, nag-invest siya ng businesses. I feel like, ilan taon na si Diwata? Diwata Pares, real name. 1982. Oh, I would think na mas bata si Diwata kay Christopher Diwata. Are they both 1982? Walang date of birth. Yeah, I would think Christopher Diwata is older. That's why mas may knowledge siya para mag-invest ng moment of fame niya. Nasaan na kaya siya, no? Grabe hype last year. Barely hearing about him is a good sign. Unlike dito sa Diwata, na patong-patong yung bad news. There you go. May news nga pero hindi good news. Oh. So si Diwata yung skinam. Or yung partner naghahanap ng ibang business partners para i-scam. Yun ba yun? Ito, pag pumatok ulit yan, so yun na nga eh, the Diwata's downfall is a product of whom exactly? Si Diwata rin ba? Or yung mga vloggers na sumabay lang sa fame niya? At basically, inabuso lang yung moment ni Diwata. Kasi may nakalagay dito, pag pumatok ulit yan, lalapitan na naman ng mga vloggers at pag hindi pinansin, sisiraan naman. Nilalapitan na nga ulit para maipakita sa vlog nila yung bagong life ni Diwata. Hanggang doon na lang kasi nakita na nila tunay na ugali niyan. Yun! Siguro may sapat nakita siya sa pang-araw-araw pero di tulad dati na kaya niya magsunog ng pera. I think this is all hearsay. Right? This is all hearsay. But we still have to give her props. Lumalaban pa rin sa buhay. Kung ibang tao yan nag-give up na agad. Hindi nakikilos at magmumukmok na lang. Oh, so masungit mismo si Diwata. Mali lang yung investment in terms of paresan. Nakapag-diversify naman siya kahit papano. Daming gumatas dito kay Diwata. The same people naggalit sa kanya ngayon. Ayusin niya sana yung social media niya para makamonetize siya kahit konti. Masipag tong si Diwata, I'm sure makakabawi uli yan. Eh no, maraming sasabi, maraming nagli-leech lang kay Diwata. So may mga videos na tinatarayan niya yung mga casuals. At least sumalaban pa rin, not a fan or didn't even understand the hype. Pero we don't party on someone's misfortunes. Hey, I like that line. I respect the grind instead of putting up another money laundering business. Ooh. Yup, patas lumaban. Kaya napag-initan yung pwesto niya doon sa Pasay. Ayaw niya kasi suhulan yung mga nanggigipit sa kanya doon. Ayaw niya sa korupsyon, nag-comply naman daw siya lahat pero pinag-iinitan yung pwesto niya. Gusto kasi nung mga namumulitika doon may lagay. Ayaw naman ni Diwata ng ganun. Couple of comments here and there saying na may ugali si Diwata but more than half of the comments here only have positive things to say. I don't know what it is. Looks like a classic case of growing a business too fast. Hirap din ang journey niya. Yeah, dude. This is what I wanted. I think this is what I wanted to say earlier. Na kulang lang talaga yung alam ko for me to speak about it. Hirap din ang journey niya, no? From someone na considered neglected by society, being part of the LGBTQIA+ community, I wouldn't say neglected. I would say minority. And being poor, no, and then suddenly an online star. I'm sure Diwata had a hard time to absorb that. That's why Diwata keeps telling people na focus na siya sa trabaho at business. Kasi hindi niya ginusto maging sikat in the first place. And Diwata acting like maldita sa tao is because hindi siya sanay at mag-focus siya sa survival, lalo na patok ang business niya noon. Pero sana naghihingi siya ng help how to face and deal with the fans. And then ito, maldita sa tao. So there's another one that validates what Romeo said. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was hoping we would get more information out of the comments, pero parang wala eh. There's nothing credible here. A lot of it is hearsay. By the way, these are phrased and parang common na yung mga themes na ganun. Let's move on. Okay, Harlan and Holden. Who here is a fan, chat? Harlan and Holden Coffee. I know there are a couple of fans in Benifam. Mahilig sa Harlan and Holden. Media trained. You know who's not media trained, chat? Mr. Beast. That dude, man. I know I'm not gonna get everybody's nod of approval here, but I like Mr. Beast. I genuinely like Mr. Beast. I've been following the dude since 2020 pandemic. I've followed his journey. But anyway, Harlan and Holden, overrated. That's true. I have to say, mahal yung Harlan and Holden. I think they cater to a very, very specific market. Marami ng Harlan and Holden. Hindi lang siya sa mga mamahalin na mga areas in Makati. You'll find this already in SM and ano na rin sila. Nasa mga Robinsons na rin sila. Not just anymore in your upscale malls. Right? Harlan and Holden. Masarap yung ano nila though. Meron silang snack, yung tofu crack. That one was good. Okay. Ano yung business model nila is their glass house? What does that mean? Their business model is their glass house. Sharing this masarap na butterscotch latte from a coffee shop na noticeable... My gosh. This one. From a coffee shop na noticeable ang difference ng treatment kapwa Pinoy at foreigners. Oh, man. I wonder. Let's see how this goes. It feels like Marks and Spencer's. Pwede. Noon na talaga akala ko imported to eh. Pero Filipino-owned pala siya. Harlan and Holden. Harlan Holden owners. There you go. See? Eman Pineda. Who is this dude? A scion of prominent Philippine retail family and co-founder of the Adora department store. I've never heard. Adora department store. Adora department. Adora PH. Adora department store. So, meron iilan sa Metro Manila. Ito, may ilan to? 367. Adora department store. Let's see. What's new? It's a wonky web page. Doesn't work. Over here, you have a post from 5 days ago. So they look mukhang upscale, mukhang high fashion. Or maybe I'm just using those words because I don't know what it means and I also don't understand what's going on. Kaya high fashion na lang. I like that take, Mok. I like that take. Like when something becomes mainstream, it no longer becomes cool. Diba? It no longer becomes exclusive. And yes, they are catering to their elite coffee goers. I was never a fan of Harlan. But between Harlan and Starbucks, sige, Harlan na lang. He and his mom, Marilu Tantoco Pineda, founded Adora, a department store owned by Rustan's group of companies that carries premium and off-pitch fashion. What the hell is off-pitch fashion? Off-pitch fashion. Beauty and accessory brands. So, Adora talaga, high fashion. Okay, this is cool because actually, this post is not even so much about yung Harlan and Holden coffee, right? It's about a noticeable treatment sa kapwa Pinoy at foreigners. I originally posted this on another sub, but it was removed, so I'm posting it here instead. I sat inside their branch for about 15 minutes and really observed how they interacted with customers. I know it's a self-order setup using their tablet and cashless payment, so I wasn't expecting long conversations or anything. But even in short interactions, you can still feel the vibe. When kapwa Pinoys were called to get their coffee, there was no smile, no warmth. They wouldn't even hand it directly. They just point at the drink na para bang, yan na order mo. And that's it. No eye contact, no small acknowledgement. Kahit fake smile man lang, nothing. It felt cold and very transactional, like you're just another number. But when foreigners were called, the energy changed. There were actual smiles, friendlier tone, and more welcoming body language. Parang mga golden retriever. It felt lighter and more accommodating. So naturally, mapapaisip ka. Ganun ba talaga tayo sa kapwa natin? Why does it feel warmer when it's foreigners, but colder when it's fellow Filipinos? That's the part that bothered me. I'm not making this up, ha? I didn't react immediately. I stayed and observed multiple interactions because I didn't want to assume. Pero ibang-iba talaga eh. Sarap pa naman ng kape. Iniisip ko. Is it a case of are we compensating? Kapag foreigners yung sineserve natin, we want to appear more pleasing, siguro. May kailangan tayong patunayan. Could it be that? I don't think it's so much that wala silang pakialam sa kapwa Pinoy, pero siguro may insecurity. 'Di ba? Na kapag foreigner yung kukuha, siguro mas may kailangan patunayan. That I have to show na I mean I think it's coming from a good place, don't get me wrong. Feeling ko as a barista, I would probably want to gusto ko ipakita na we're a legit coffee shop. Local kami pero we're good, man. We're representing the brand well, and we're also representing maybe our local coffee industry well. Make a good impression. Siguro kapag Pilipino, I mean, it's not an excuse, pero siguro wala namang kailangan patunayan eh. Diba? I don't know, what do you think, Chad? Elitist lang. Pag sa Jollibee o McDo naman, all smiles. Me ready to serve the foreigner. Sabi ni SWG. SWG, what do you mean representing the Philippines? In what way? In what way are you representing the Philippines? I don't know. As somebody who previously owned a coffee shop, we had customers from all walks of life. Students to seniors. We served many different kinds of people. We served foreigners a lot. And I guess I'm trying to place myself in that part of my life where we had foreigners and where we would be overly enthusiastic when serving foreigners. And I think it's also because foreigners typically have that energy as well. Pwedeng ganun, di ba? Na maboka mga foreigners, mas small talk sila, They respond to smiles. They respond to little details. Siguro kapag Pilipino, kapag sminailan mo, or kapag naging overly friendly ka sa Pilipino, sasabihin ng Pilipino, the fuck are you doing? Why are you being weird? Like, small talk isn't our thing, really. Pero kapag foreigners, maybe small talk is a thing. That's why mas enthusiastic. Hindi ko alam eh. Tips? SWG. SWG. So I don't know. I don't think it could be, because could it be internalized? I mean, I think that's what I was trying to think about. It could have been internalized racism. Like, it could be anything. But those are all my guesses. I don't think any of it is coming from a bad place naman. Kasi hirap kasi magsungitan kasi may glow sila sa how are you dun pa lang, 'di ba? What do you mean by this, SWG? 'Di ba? Sansa, ba't kami nag-close? Pandemic. Actually, yeah, pandemic. We ultimately had to close the business down when businesses were required to when we were required to go on lockdown. Could it be? Now, if good service, there's I don't know. None of it from a bad place is what I want to think. Sana naman hindi ganun, internalized racism, or na kapag kapwa natin Pilipino, mababatingin natin sa isa't isa, pero kapag foreigner, wow. Sana hindi ganun, but that's what it is, right? Internalized racism. Let's see the comments. I mean, it's an interesting observation. Reposting the comment I left on OP's deleted post. I used to buy coffee from Harlan and Holden 2 to 3 days a week for about a quarter of last year. Damn! Chad, who has 600 pesos a week to spend on coffee? 600 a week? That's 1/8 a month? That's 22,000 pesos of coffee a year, bruh. Damn. That's crazy, yo. Anyway, no judging. Pera niya to. Sobrang busy ko kasi this quarter sa work, kaya naging comfort beverage ko yung sea salt latte nila. From experience, I can say they have terrible staff. They come across as unapproachable, pero yung katangahan nila ang di ko ma-handle. Each time... This guy has a completely different take. Each time I explicitly requested na huwag lagyan ng sugar yung kape ko, and each time they barely acknowledged my request. Unsurprisingly, they got my order wrong about half the time. Sila pa ang halatang inis pag pinapapalitan ko yung order ko. I gave up on Harlan and Holden after I got tired of dealing with their shit. Their coffee is good but not exceptional. Food naman is so oily, not worth buying at all. Pwede, no, LJ? Because if you think about it, going back, I mean, this is all speculation lang. I don't think any of this is worth really putting any more weight on. Pero siguro, yung sinabi ni LJ na kapag foreigner may attitude, or kapag pag Pinoy customer may attitude, kapag foreigner mabait kasi mas madali kausap. Maybe because typically yung may buying power ng mga Pilipino para sa Harlan and Holden, maybe may attitude din. Right? The market that they cater to could have that vibe. Medyo masungit, medyo medyo, hindi reserved masungit or keeps to themselves. Not necessarily masungit, keeps to themselves or private. Could be, I don't know. And that's why they're less vocal. Could be, right? I don't know. Ayaw nila maging next Vitaly. There you go. Filipinos unconsciously hate fellow Filipinos. And being a Filipino, just making a general observation. Yeah, ito yung internalized racism. Yeah. Pilipino lang ang hindi marunong magtagalog lalo sa panahon ngayon. Yeah, ito yung sinasabi kanina ni Romeo. Yeah, I mean, it's not really a pet peeve, but it's something I notice quite a lot. And I make this mistake sometimes too. Kapag dinedescribe ko yung ugali ng Pinoy, pero dinedem ko sila. Hindi ko sinasali yung sarili ko. So napapansin ko to when other people do it, and I catch myself when I do it, and I wish I completely avoided it. Diba? Alam mo yung mga Pilipino kasi ganyan talaga eh. Mga Pilipino kasi wala namang disiplina mga Pilipino eh. 'Di ba? Yung dinedem ko yung Pilipino, pero Pilipino din naman ako. And I hate doing that. Like maybe I did that much more often when I was in high school. And siguro may remnants pa rin nung pangit kong ugali na yon nung high school na siguro nasasabi ko pa rin. But as much as possible, dinadamay ko yung sarili ko. Every time meron akong sinasabi about mga Pilipino, kasama ako doon. So tayong mga Pilipino kasi may problema tayo minsan. Tayong mga Pilipino, so may ganun. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I find this to be true, because I notice a lot of Filipinos ginagawa rin ito to other Filipinos. Ito, Filipino, maybe it's just as simple as this too. Filipinos are kiss ass to foreigners. What's this KTED? KTED? Whoa! SWG! What drink? What drink? I know. Pagod na yung mata ni SWG nun, ah. What more if bagong gising, maraming pahinga? Okay, let's move on, chat. What? Senator Bam Aquino calls for suspension of excise tax on petroleum after recent events in Middle East. Now, the thing is, I'm not very aware. Hindi ako ganun ka-versed sa global politics and global economics or how the war in Iran affects the Philippines, other than the fact na marami tayong OFWs sa Middle East, Dubai, Saudi, maraming Pilipino dyan. Scattered across Europe, meron din. And even in the UAE, maraming Pilipino. Other than that, though, I don't know how the war affects the Philippines. Except for oil. Because I know, and I've been following the Iran war loosely on TikTok. And, from time to time, maybe I Google Iran, just the word Iran, para tingnan lang ko ano yung latest headlines. But, the fact of the matter is, sinarado na ng Iran yung isa nilang strait. What's that word? Yeah. Editor Kelvs and I are in correspondence naman. Nag-uusap kami. Yan, yung Strait of Hormuz. Every so often, I ask Editor Kelvs kung kamusta sila. I have a friend in Dubai also. Pero kung di ako nagkakamali, the damage that the war has on Dubai is not a result of a direct attack. I think it's missiles or debris that fall onto the ground. Just like the Dubai airport, right? There are just too many missiles flying in the air, too many missiles being properly or successfully defended by air defense, na yung debris nahuhulog, right? And it hits shit on the ground. So yun yung alam ko. Like, there's no direct attack on Dubai. There are attacks on American bases across the Middle East. And in the process of those missiles coming from Iran to the American bases na intercept ng air defense or missile defense, I really don't know. And then yun na yung pinaka nagiging problema. As far as I know, I can be wrong. I'm not updated by the minute. And ang alam ko, sarado rin ang Dubai airport. There are claims that this will change Dubai forever. I don't know. So anyway, just like what Mok said, yung Strait of Hormuz. Okay, I'm pretty sure if I Google this, there will be a bunch of news articles already. There you go. See? Hormuz erupts, attacks, GPS jamming. So, I don't know how to explain this exactly. But, if you look at this image, this is Iran. If I'm not mistaken, this entire thing is Iran. Alright? Is it? Am I wrong? That entire thing is Iran. There you go. See, I'm right. That's Iran. The Strait of Hormuz is basically under Iran's control. And if they decide to close it, the global economy can be affected. How can it be affected? Based on the TikTok intelligence that I've gathered, the way that it works is 20% of all oil travel through here. 20% is not the exact number I remember. The exact number I remember is 20 million barrels of oil per day. How much percent is that in terms of global oil supply? Hindi ko alam. But it's significant enough na kapag sinarado ng Iran yung Strait of Hormuz or Hormuz na sila ang may control, maapektuhan yung daloy ng oil. So it's one of their low-key weapons that they could use because they can disrupt global economies by shutting this strait down. Maybe it's here, right? 20%. There you go. 20% of the world's liquefied natural gas and 25% of seaborne oil trade pass through the strait annually. So maybe the million barrels of oil, I'm wrong, pero yung 20% tama. Diba? So if they close this, the entire world gets fucked. In fact, gas prices are expected to rise by as much as 1.2 yata kung diesel. Kaya ako nagpa-full tank na ako kanina. Pro tip chat, Uni Oil number 1. If you have an East-West Visa credit card, 7 pesos off per liter. So I love it. Nagpa-full tank na kanina because I know the next couple of weeks, we are gonna be messed up by the closure of the strait. Up to 1.9. There's a Facebook page I follow. Fuel price updates, Facebook. This is my favorite. Ito ba yun? Look at the price hike, chat. 1.7 to 2 for gasoline. 1 to 1.3 for diesel. You know. Damn. So now going back to this one, and again, I don't know a lot about what the senators can do. Pero basically, sabi nila sa gitna ng tension sa Middle East, suspindihin ang excise tax sa petrolyo gamit ang provision sa train law. What the hell is the train law again? Tax reform for acceleration and inclusion, effective January 1, 2018, is the first package of the Philippines Comprehensive Tax Reform Program. Ito na, alala ko. Ito yung kay Duterte. Yung individuals with an annual income below 250K, wala ng personal income tax. Okay. Petroleum, excise tax increases. Higher taxes were imposed on petroleum products, automobiles, tobacco, and sugar-sweetened beverages. Ito yung syntax, di ba? Or iba pa yung syntax. But basically, this one, yung excise tax, kaya pala, isuspend ng senators. Do they have that capacity? Iba pa yung syntax? Jesus. You know what? We can ask chat. Hindi na paid yung chat GPT ko. So, I told you, chat, I don't have enough money to pay for 2 AI services. So, I chose to maintain my Google AI. Why did I do that? Because at least yung sa Gemini, 200 gig na yung space nung drives ko. Why so, Levy? Can senators of the Philippines temporarily suspend the excise tax increase stipulation in the train law? What gives them the capacity to do this? Think like a world-class lawyer with expertise in Philippine law and politics. Well, that's true. Malaki yung funding, di ba, na pinanggagalingan nung it's a tax thing, right? Ganun naman kumikita gobyerno eh. But only passing a new law. They cannot suspend it by resolution, press conference. Oh, what? So they have to pass a new law. According to ChatGPT. They can't just pass a resolution or a political agreement. There has to be a new law. Again, AI, okay, so this is not 100% fact. Hindi natin alam kung totoo to, and this is not due diligence. The excise tax you're referring to come from Republic Act 10963 or the Tax Reform for Acceleration and Inclusion Law. Can the Senate suspend it on its own? No. Under the 1987 Constitution, legislative power is vested in Congress, which consists of the Senate and the House of Representatives. Laws are changed only through the legislative process, so the Senate cannot unilaterally suspend a tax provision. It must file a bill, secure majority approval, obtain approval, pass bicameral, get precedent. So it's basically passing a law. Only then can the excise increase be legally suspended. Yeah, there you go. So BICAM, this presidential approval. What gives them the power to change it? The Congress, legislative power. So basically the answer here is they don't really have the power to do it on a whim. They have to pass a law. And whether or not that law will be given priority or how fast they can do it is the question. Kaya ba nilang gawin to in time? Because price increases are expected to happen over the next few months. In fact, oil today, ano ang presyo ng oil? Oil price. It opened at $77. It closed at $72 last Friday. 72 divided by 70. Look at, holy shit. 9% yung tinaas ng oil over the weekend. Yo! Brent crude. 7.55% yung tinaas ng crude oil. Damn! Yeah. Oh! So magiging mabilis lang kasi technically they don't have to create a new law from scratch. They can just suspend it pero may pagdadaanan pa na process. Would you have any idea, Mock, how fast they can expedite it? In case gusto nilang pabilisin to, how fast can they actually pull it off? Tapos yung isang senador nagtatanong pa daw, ano ginagawa ng gobyerno? Like, dude, you're one of them. Oh, have you seen this one, chat? Facebook ni Robin Padilla. Dude, did you see that one? Chat. Triggering yun. Sobrang triggering yun. Ito. Sabi ni Robin Padilla, this happened over the weekend. So, nag-Facebook post si Robin Padilla. Ilang linggo na naghahanda ang US at Israel sa kanilang pag-atake sa Iran. Napaghahandaan ba ng gobyerno natin ang kaligtasan at paglikas ng ating mga OFW? And then people on the comments are like, ewan ko, ikaw yung nasa gobyerno, di ba? Ikaw yung senador dito, di ba? Yeah, nasa gobyerno po kayo, sir. Number 1 senator yan. I mean, of course, I feel like the question comes from a good place. I think it's more of a call out sa buong gobyerno na parang, yo, may nagawa ba tayo? Ilang weeks na itong pinaghahandaan pero naisip ba natin gawin to? But I guess people are just fed up. And they just don't want to deal with this bullshit anymore. And so medyo yung mga sagot dito sa comment section, sarcastic. Di ba? Nasa gobyerno po kayo, sir. Number 1 senator. You're in the Senate pero you're asking here on Facebook. Of all people here, you should be the one na mas nakakaalam niyan. Oh my gosh. You're part of that government, sir. Huwag kang mag-worry, Senator. Basta intact ng maleta. Yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy. Number 1 senator yan, mind you. Consistency BAM natutol sa additional excise tax on petroleum sa train law dahil cost driver ito ng goods and services. Yes! Hell yes! Hell yes, chat. Pero ang train law sinimulan ni Pinoy, di ba? If I'm not mistaken, train law was started by Pinoy, chat. Oh, let's see. 1997. It's aimed to generate revenue to achieve the 2022 and 2040 vision of the Duterte administration. Let's just double check. Aquino. The negative votes. Bam Aquino, Bam Aquino, Bam Aquino. Wala. So, don't take my word for it. I think I was wrong there. I think it's a Duterte thing, yung train law. Kasi alala ko proud na proud sila na wala raw tax yung 250k and below eh. Anyway, so BAM, ever since then, ayaw niya yung excise tax on petroleum dahil nga cost driver ito ng goods and services. What does that mean? Basically, if you tax gas, make it more expensive, everything will be more expensive because it takes gas, petroleum, diesel. It takes those part siya ng cost of goods na ng isang negosyo. Kung nagmahal ang pag-transport ng produkto, magmamahal yung mismong produkto. So, this makes so much sense. Magagalit na naman si Rectum niyan. Yeah. Si Recto ay medyo aggressive sa finance natin, di ba? Okay, last one, chat. Last one. This is more of I don't know, an update, an on the side, something light. So the other day natapos na yung PBB Collab 2 and we have Caprice Cayetano. And who are the winners? PBB Collab 2 Wiki. Oh. We should learn to call the Middle East West Asia. Is that a thing? I've always thought about it though, Mock. But isn't Dubai part of Europe? Like UAE? Let's see, UAE. Oh, it's in Asia. is a country in West Asia. Middle East versus West Asia. Whoa. Today I learned. Middle East and West Asia largely refer to the same geographic region, but differ in origin and context. Middle East is a subjective, Eurocentric term originated by the British in the 1850s, focusing on political cultural ties, while West Asia is a more precise, objective geographic term. The Middle East often includes North Africa, whereas West Asia strictly focuses on the continent. Ooh. Yeah. Hey, chat. Today I learned. Today we learned. West Asia. Okay. I like it. Egypt is in Asia, right? It's in Africa? Africa and Asia. Okay. Okay. West Asia it is. I'll keep that in mind, Mok. West Asia. Kasi mas geographically accurate siya. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, the big winners. The big winners, Caprice and Lela Ford. Silang dalawa ang nanalo. Lela Ford and Caprice Cayetano. Lela Ford, kapatid, di ba, ni Daniel Padilla? There you go. Big winners of PBB Celebrity Collab Edition 2. Now, I don't want to put too much thought onto Lela Ford kasi yung gusto ko talagang pag-usapan si Caprice. So, I followed the PBB Collab 2 for a minute while I was working with Maya. And as early as in the first half of the season, everybody already knew na mananalo si Caprice. And for reasons that are obvious and good. Meaning to say, hindi siya mananalo dahil nepo baby siya or sobrang lakas nung hatak niya sa industry. It's really more of her personality. She's just genuinely kind, and she deals with other housemates really well. Wala siyang kaaway. Everybody is she's on everybody's good side, in short. So it's no surprise that she won. In fact, early on in the season, nababasa ko yung mga Reddit comments, boring na raw manood ng PBB Collab 2 kasi alam na ng lahat na mananalo si Caprice. Now, Caprice is also being linked to Heath. Heath is also a PBB contestant. I'm not sure what place Heath placed, but maybe you could see here. Heath. Anong place si Heath? Runners-up. So, ito yung Big Four natin. Si Heath ay siguro nag-third or fourth place. But anyway, nililink sila. And then over here is a headline that says, 17-year-old Caprice directly answers pushy and grilling questions from Boy Abunda about Heath. Firmly says her only focus is her own career and enjoying teenage life. Oh, talk about media trained. Right? Like going into this interview, for sure yung team niya binrief na siya dito. 100% has to be the only way that naiwasan ni Caprice lahat ng mga tanong ni Boy Abunda. Never mind the fact that they're also fed the questions before the laser. Pero Big Four na to, di ba? So, ang winner, ang team kasi, it's a team, right? One from GMA or one from Sparkle and one from Star Magic. Right. So it makes sense. Wait. There. I don't know anymore where I'm looking. But yeah. Layla is the big winner for Kapamilya. Si Caprice yung sa Star Magic. Alright, thank you for bringing that up, Ranzo. And then second, the big placer, itong team ni Heath and ni Crystal. Yo! the media training is on point. Because I think, Caprice is 17. That's, kumaga, yun yung age kung saan I don't want to use the word groom because that's loaded. Pero ito na yung age na I don't know what word to use now. This is the age where they're beginning to be placed in the industry para maging next big stars sila. Right? Like when Katniel, nung Liza Enrique, that's a totally different story, by the way. James Reid and Nadine Lustre, they were about that age when they were placed in the industry para maging next big star. Right? And I think, and this is my take, a reason why back then, diba? This is the time to solidify the love team. Diba? Ito yun, Boy Abunda, you're being interviewed, you just won, they're setting you up with a love interest, there is now a love team, siniship kayo ng lahat ng tao. What better way to confirm that than on national television with Boy Abunda? Because that's the money maker right there. But I think tides are changing. I think love teams are now slowly going to become a thing of the past. And now Caprice, I feel, was media trained para sumagot in such a way that she's not tied to any other individual other than herself. Never mind the fact that it's kind of weird how people are shipping teenagers. Right? They're not even of legal age yet. But that's my take. That's my take. Parang humihiwalay na tayo. Like, this is the fork in the road. Love teams will now be a thing of the past, and individuality will be the road less traveled. The better one. The better road. The one that's a little tougher, the one that's a little new, but the one that will lead to a brighter future. Because we've seen it with different celebrities here in the Philippines, at least, na kapag nasira yung love team, nasira na rin yung career. But we've also seen na yung mga celebrities na nasira yung love team, pero na-maintain nila yung individuality nila, sila yung naging mas loved pa ng fanbase nila. So, I don't know. I think that's why. Because medyo aggressive din yung pagsagot ni Caprice, di ba? Medyo media trained talaga. Pagdating sa, no. Siyempre, lahat naman tayo maganda, pogi. Boy Abunda knows how to get that answer out of you. Boy Abunda has been in the industry for literally decades. So, alam niya na, di ba? Alam niya na kung paano sungkitin yung sagot na gusto niyang marinig from you. Tayo lang. And millions of other people watching.
yung usapang
oh, di ba? Tapos ganyan pa yung pag-upo niya. Oh, man. Yo! It's such a good, like, they were fed the questions, okay? They were fed these questions before the interview. And they already know how to brag. Good job. Yung PR team niya sobrang happy. Pumapalakpak sila sa backstage, diba? Yes, just as we discussed. Focus sa sarili. Walang love team na magaganap. We will study the market some more, and then we give them our final answer. Yeah. I mean, if there's so much potential, right, from every big winner from PBB, because that's essentially their incubator for future stars. And I feel like with the kind of love that Caprice got from the entire viewer base of this season, they don't want to waste it by pairing her with anybody, because liability yun. That's another moving part that's unpredictable. But if it's just Caprice, right, we can see the many options available without tying her down to any love team. I mean, also the good thing here is toxicing love teams eh. Let's be real, chat. In any industry, by the way, not just in the Philippines, but everywhere in the world where love teams are very famous. It's something that is frowned upon because the fan bases can Yo, chat, you can't be caught slipping. Diba? You can't sleep on Boy Abunda. Oh my gosh. Alam niya, no? If I'm not gonna get you through the normal round, I am gonna get you in the fast talk. Sino si Andres Mulak, by the way? Oh, the Discord, it is bit.ly/joinbennyfam. Sino si Andres Mulak? Andres Mulak. Oh, yung anak ni Aga Mulak. Yeah, this guy is very good looking. Silang magkapatid, no? Atasha Mulak. Iggy Boy Mulak. There's an Iggy Boy Mulak. Iggy Boy Mulak. Atasha Mulak. These guys are very good looking. Si Kuya. Sino yung pinaka-pogi sa loob? You know, there are other 12 people who are about my age, but I will answer Kuya. Also, very poised. Not so fast talk. Very poised. Hindi siya nag-react sa question na yun. Damn, man. They're good. Yeah, my KYC yung Discord. It's for everybody's safety and yeah, when you say that, right? When you say na I wanna enjoy my teenage life, it's like a huge middle finger to every adult who is, 5 years above her age to not mind her love life. Alam mo yun? Para she's a kid. That's so great, man. Ang galing sumagot for a 17-year-old. She handled the interview very well. I feel bad for Caprice. Kahit sa unang hirit, parang mas interested sila sa love team if ever nila ni Heath kaysa sa journey niya sa PBB. So, I think that's another thing to consider. Where do we draw the line? Because the media will push for one thing so much. And everybody will rally with the media because the media is the thought leader, right? Never mind. I mean, of course, people on the internet, that's also another set of people who will give leading thoughts. But point is, if you keep pushing your fan base away, or at least your shippers away, and you keep pushing the media away, hanggang anong point lang, right? Because at one point, you're gonna have to address the Heath thing, the love team thing, right? You're gonna have to talk about that at some point. I mean, of course, it's too soon para pag-usapan yun. They literally just won PBB the other night, no more than a couple days ago. So I think that's the next thing the PR team has to study. Kasi ngayon, for sure, sabi nila, ito muna unahin natin, tsaka na natin problemahin kung anong gagawin natin sa love team mo. Pero prioritize muna natin na ikaw ang big winner and we will prioritize your individuality. You are big winner Caprice. You are not big winner Caprice with Heath. Right? And I think that's a good thing generally. And it's a more healthy thing for young celebrities in the industry to go about their stardom without necessarily being tied to another individual, as with the case in love teams. Because love teams, they can get pretty toxic. Yeah, and that wraps up tonight's stream, chat. Cool. By the way, ang galing nga sumagot. Hindi talaga siya hindi talaga siya mapiga ni Tito Boy. Tito Boy, please stop. Okay, chat. Just because we have run out of time, we will unbox everything tomorrow. So, wala naman dito super urgent to unbox. Except we have a lot to unbox. We will do that tomorrow. Other things we will be doing tomorrow. Stream schedule. let's talk about the stream schedule tomorrow. I expect myself to be able to produce it by then already. The VinFast car stream will be sometime this week. So, sana magkita-kita tayo. VinFast car stream, literally, nasa kotse lang tayo. Kakalikutin natin yung buong kotse. Press all these buttons, hang around the car, lounge, just chill. Literally. We won't be driving because that's unsafe and that's against terms and conditions ng mga various platforms to be streaming and driving. So, walang ganun. We'll play it safe, but I'm sure we're still gonna have a lot of fun because we're gonna tinker around with the car. Then, of course, more information on the Benny Fam Hangout. But tentatively, please reserve March 21. Saturday yun. The only clue that I will be giving for now is we are gonna need your cooperation sa March 21. Pag nakita-kita tayo sa ating first quarter hangout. For now, chat, this is where the stream ends. Para sa mga nasa TikTok, sana magkita-kita tayo sa YouTube next time. On YouTube, the stream is better there. The screen is wider. And you will be with the YouTube chat. Whenever I address chat, that's most of the time on YouTube or Twitch. Kapag may raffles, TikTok fam, YouTube and Twitch lang yung nakakakuha ng mga raffles na yun. So, thank you for tonight, chat. Sa ating top fans here, we have LJ, Romeo, Levy, Steffi, Mock, Jolly Pot Dog, Kiko, Mio, SWG, Ranz, and Ryan. Also, if you made it all the way to the end of this stream, please comment below VOD Squad. Again, let me say that again. If you made it all the way to the end of this stream, please comment VOD Squad if you watch this as a VOD. Good night, chat. I'll see you tomorrow. Also, 149 memberships. Let's keep this alive. Have a great evening, chat. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.